Hi, I'm Phil Constantine, and on this episode of Travels with Phil, we're going to the Slickrock Bike Trail in Moab, Utah. Give you an idea where it's at. This is the United States. The little marker there is in Utah, where Moab is at on the right-hand side, sort of central on the eastern side of the state, just below Arches National Park, and the Slickrock Bike Trail is just east of the little town of Moab. This is from Google Maps, gives you an idea, sort of circling around the area. There are some canyons nearby, and this is called Slickrock. This is the smooth rock here. Now, this is the trail that are out there. It has two sections. One is called a practice trail. It's the same as the other, just smaller. And then they have the main trail. And here you can come in, you can drive in carrying your bikes or ride in if you want to. And the start right here goes off for a little over a mile until you you split between either the main trail or the practice trail, and you just follow the little white markers on the rock, and it's a pretty area. You can see the snow in the mountains there. This shows you what kind of trails you can follow. Now, you don't have to stay exactly on the trail, but they've marked this out as one that'll give you a lot of variety, both ups and downs. And believe me, the ups, they call it slick rock because it used to be really bad for horses with horseshoes. Now, when you get to the split, you can go the practice trail on the right or the main one. Now, the main trail is 8 some odd miles long. The practice trail is just a little under 2. So it just gives you an idea of whether or not you really want to do something like this first, so you can try it out. It's not easier on the practice trail. It's just a shorter version. And if you do them both, it's a little over 10 miles, maybe 10 and a half. There's about 1,000 feet of elevation gain. There's some ups, there's some downs, there's some levels. There are lots of bumps, as you can see here. And for folks who go out there and try to record their riding and they have a helmet camera, you're going to see a lot of bumping, and you're going to see a lot of the ground because a lot of folks are trying to look down and make sure they know where they're going. In some areas it is wide open. Other cases you're going to see some motorcycles out there occasionally. Now, you're going to be on the edge of some stuff here. This is not a simple trail. This is considered for advanced bikers, although the really hardcore mountain bikers will say, oh, it's okay. But this is one of the original mountain bike trails that really got mountain biking popular. Now, as you notice here, if you're following the trail, you got to be careful because you can wind off the trail. Now, had this been on a cliff, this person would have been seriously injured. Now, you can see the 𝗬𝗏 Mountains down in the background, and boy, this guy's getting some good riding out there. Some bouncing, and you'll jump through the air occasionally. And again, on the steep surfaces, this slick rock is almost like sandpaper. So you can really, really, really get some good traction. And having done a lot of mountain biking myself many years ago, that's really important. And so you can go up slopes that are really don't seem like something you'd be able to normally do, because this surface just makes it so much easier. Now, that doesn't mean it's easy. You have to put it in what they call the grandma gear, granny gear, the lowest gear you've got, and just keep cranking to be able to go up some of these hills. You can see this person right here just about to do that. Now, normally you're going to see some younger folks out there, but it was older folks that helped start this trail and got it going back in the very late 50s, early 60s. I was out there in the 80s before it became super popular. And you see here, you can be right by a cliff, and you can see the Colorado River in a couple of spots if you take the full trail. And that's it over there on the left-hand side. So it is one heck of a ride out there. You can see motorcycles out there. In some places they have Jeeps, not on this particular part, but some places you're allowed to take your Jeeps out there. And so it's fun. It's not all just coasting. You're doing a lot of work out there. So there's a lot of downhills followed by some uphills. But if you work real hard and you enjoy this kind of stuff, well, let me tell you, it is definitely going to leave a smile on your face. And don't take my word for it. There you go. Speaking of smiles, well, here's that cheesy smile of mine when I was posing out there with a sign many years ago. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please feel free to make comments below as long as the language is family friendly. And if you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button below. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the circle with my picture in it in the lower right-hand corner of the video. The arrow is pointing at it now. And once you have subscribed, you can be notified of when I have a new video posted by clicking on the bell icon in the description field below the video. Thanks again for watching.